Today we are at Trinity Cafe and I am joined by their director, Manny Cloninger. Thank you so much for having us. Now we know that Trinity Cafe has a long history of feeding and supporting Tampa Bay. Tell me a little about that.
Certainly. Trinity Cafe's mission is really to restore dignity to our neighbors who are struggling with hunger and homelessness, and we do that in this beautiful charitable restaurant. Today we'll be serving about 500 meals in 2 locations, and we've been doing this for about 18 years and serve more than 1.6 million meals with dignity.
1.6 million. Now you use the phrase meals with dignity. What does that mean?
It's just like in your own home. We really build an intentional community around the dining room table, and it starts at the door. We greet our guests with a smile. Our maitre d' is going to direct them to this beautiful table covered with a tablecloth. They're going to be seated and served a delicious, nutritious 3-course meal that's prepared by our wonderful team, including Chef Ben and our staff. But almost more important than that nutritious meal is people are coming because our volunteers sit at the table and they look at our guests eye to eye. They get to know them like we're getting to know each other today, Carissa, by sitting down with each other, right?
Exactly, yeah.
It breaks down stereotypes, it challenges your commonly held biases about what does hunger even look like in our community.
So we use the term, you and I, food insecurity. For someone who's never heard that term, how would you sort of describe that? Does it apply to who we think it is, or could it be a broader spectrum?
Yeah, I would bet, Carissa, there's somebody that you know that is struggling with hunger. And food insecure means you just don't know where that next meal is going to come from. And 1 in 7 of our neighbors, nearly 600,000, are struggling in our community, and it really can happen to anyone.
And you guys are doing such a great job, you said, feeding so many people, and you've partnered now with Feeding Tampa Bay, so how has that changed what you guys have been able to accomplish?
What it offered our guests is a much broader response to their hunger needs. So they're not only able to come to Trinity Cafe for a delicious meal today, but they're able to access groceries and fresh produce to go home with them so that they can provide food for themselves for tomorrow. And then we connect them with services that might benefit them long term, access to food stamps and benefits, connections with housing waiting lists, just a broader response so that they can provide meals for themselves for forever.
In the kitchen with the executive chef of Trinity Cafe, Chef Benito Dazzo. Chef, thank you for welcoming us into the kitchen. How many meals a day do you serve at Trinity Cafe?
Between our 2 Trinity locations, we're currently serving about 500 meals a day.
Wow. Now,
but beyond that, we also do to-go meals, meals for our different food pantries, different programs through Feeding Tampa Bay.
And you oversee all of that?
Yes, we create all the meals out of this kitchen. Last month, we had the honor to do over close to 26,000 meals.
26,000 meals in a month.
In a month,
impacting
impacting
the community.
the community.
On that. That's pretty amazing. So 365 days a year, you are making a healthy, energizing 3-course meal. How do you decide what's going to be on the plate?
A lot of the items that we get, or the majority of the items that we do get through our food bank, Feeding Tampa Bay, and so that allows us to set our proteins. But there are times where 20 minutes before or when we walk in the morning, we really don't know. It's kind of like that TV show Chopped, where we come in, especially on a weekend, where we'll walk in, it's like, all right, what do we want to serve today? Or you never know what's going to show up, so it kind of changes whatever your plans are. So it's good to be flexible, and really, when we look at the meals, we can't just look at what we're serving, but it has to be nutritionally balanced with a fresh salad and the desserts. So we really try to look at the entire meal and what it provides our guests, as opposed to just filling them up.
So have you ever had a job better than being here at Trinity Cafe?
No, because it's really no longer a job. It was a job when I started, and then it really changed, and it's something that we do every day. I've got a staff that's very dedicated. These guys would be here 24 hours a day, 7 hours a week if it was legally possible to have them working. They come in, they volunteer on days off at our other location just so they can be part of what we do every day.
You guys are making a huge impact, and you can really see the love that you obviously put into your food, but that you put into this community. So we'll let you get back to work, but thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks. Come back anytime.